Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to From the Depths with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back to the adventure mode where today we have one very simple goal which very well may be the end of us, or it may be truly glorious. Today we are going to be going to 100 warp difficulty. Upon getting there, according to a lot of people, that is where you see pretty much every single enemy design type, including some of the larger godlies. Today, we are hunting down the best the enemy can offer, and very likely, we're going to be destroyed by them. But either way, though, it will be truly, truly glorious. Now, before we get going, I just want to say I'm still a little bit under the weather at the moment. Catching my breath is a little bit difficult, so if I'm a bit quiet or wheezy, well, that's the reason why. My lungs feel like someone's still pressing on them, which really isn't the most pleasant experience. Nurgle has blessed us, and today, we will do his bidding. For the plague god, perhaps I will be cured. Now, as for the craft on top, I've decided we are going to be keeping it because it causes less lag than the Valiant, even though it's still a little bit stuttery here and there, it's alright, but we need to figure out a way to use it correctly. So there's two ways we can use this. Either we go with the old system and simply release it as soon as combat starts, or we could be a little bit weird with it and set it up on a turret, and then use it as a weapon. It's a little bit mean sounding, I have to admit, but yeah, we could just put this onto a turret and then face it at the enemy we're currently fighting, and that's pretty much that. It simply stays above us as a glorious distraction. I think really what we should do is just go down the route of having it as a free agent. As soon as we want to release it, we do, but yeah, that is certainly an option. Oh, apparently there's an enemy somewhere. Is that it? Is that a flying squirrel? Okay, let's see if my little defense turret can handle it. Any chance? Oh, yes it can. That wasn't a flying squirrel, was it? Because that had a nuke on it. Does the flying squirrel have nukes on it now? Now, of course, what we could do is perhaps use the vehicle as some kind of shield, a really subtle one. The enemies are going to be able to not really realise as a shield until it's too late. I feel like that's just a bit weird. Now, really, first of all, one problem is it's literally facing the wrong way, but also I can't really have it above or below the craft as much, purely because it's gonna end up getting hit by my weapons, and that is not gonna be fun for anyone, especially not the Morningstar. I do want it on my team, but I think we are going to have to go down the route of releasing it similar to the last craft. Ooh, goodbye. There we go, that was weird and caused the screen to glitch out. So we have it like this, then combat starts, we press a button, we release it. Upon doing so, it also activates its AI. Though honestly, we could just leave its AI on. There's no real harm in it firing, because it's not going to hurt me. You can't fire down that far. So I think we'll leave it on as an early detection system. Ooh, hello, red portal. And then combat starts, we release it by pressing a button, and then we get on with the fight. It's a bit of a boring option, but still. I'm also going to be leaving the resources I have currently just because I need repair resources, because we are likely to fight some very, very scary things very soon. Also, I wonder if the Morningstar can make its own ammo. I don't think it can, so I think we'll have to share ammo from the main craft. Oh, apparently we're under attack again. Thank you, early warning system. Where are you firing, though? What is that? Okay, either we fight this or we just go through the portal. Not too sure, really. I'm just genuinely curious. What are you doing? Are those gonna be nukes or something? I'm going to assume yes. Well, I forgot I can't fire up very easily. Yep, those are nukes. Stop playing Missile Defender. Yeah, I really need to lower the recoil on these railguns. They're really messing up our accuracy, among other things. Where's the main enemy gone? Is it just a nuke swarm? Oh, that's getting way too close. Could you please stop? I can't, there we go. It's there somewhere, but I can't see it. Well, that's going to cost a lot of ammo, so what I've just done is I've cleared all my clips, and I'm now using hollow point high explosive. The idea is that the thump damage from the hollow point is still quite high, although the armor penetration has suffered. It only has one extra kinetic warhead, and then it's high explosive. It actually does a lot of base damage. It's got a decent amount of high explosive damage and a good amount of thump damage still, so it should be able to chunk off armor really effectively when it hits something. The idea is, this should be good at taking out turret caps and such, so against really, really scary enemies, we might have the advantage because, of course, aim point doesn't work how it used to. So now we can aim at specific parts, the enemy can't. And I'm hoping that will give us the edge versus even the larger enemies, although apparently there is a new Steel Strider, massive enemy, which I am terrified for. I've tried to look up as little spoilers as possible, but people keep on telling me about it, and apparently it's gonna utterly obliterate me. It's gonna be so much fun. Now, one thing to mention about the hollow point shells and the thump damage they do, thump damage is unique in that it ignores armor stacking. So normally, if you stack loads of layers of armor, the armor on the outside is increased based on how much armor is behind it. This ignores that. It still abides by armor penetration and the armor is still a problem, but since it ignores armor stacking, it can get away with having much lower armor penetration values. So I'm hoping this shell is going to do a little bit better than the old version. Ooh, a blue! We don't really need a blue now, though. I wanted that earlier when I was messing around with other stuff, but okay. This'll be it then. We're currently on difficulty 93. Once we go through a blue and a red, that'll be it. So unless I see a red very, very soon, we're about to hit the big leagues. And things are gonna hurt. We hurt them, they hurt us, everyone's in pain, everyone's happy. There we are, difficulty 100. It turns out 100 is actually as far as you can go, so now I'm just waiting around until an enemy arrives. Okay, doing a test. I've just added some recoil support. Oh yeah, that is much better. Yep, that is far more accurate. Okay, so yep, we've now got recoil absorption on all three of the turrets. Not as much as I would like, but it's a little bit, and it's all I have really time for it now. Really should have done that in the blue portal area, but I'm just excited to be hurting something. That is weird to say. As I get more and more ill, I become apparently more sadistic. Interesting. I think if I do this, anyone will believe that actually all that's here is this. Oh, nope, that's too low. Nope, that is too low. Well, I definitely won't believe it now. Look, it's a ship. Yep, that's stealthy. That's how stealth works, right? One thing I really need to do in the future is have a sort of display room like this. This is the live feed from the front of our craft. It seems to be inverted. That's interesting, but oh, I've got this upside down, haven't I? Okay, that explains that. Either way, having these all over the craft would allow us to control the craft from a safe room and actually see what's going on, since you could have multiple of these. Lots of people recommended this, and it's a really cool idea. But for now, I'm just gonna risk it and be out in the open air. Still waiting for our first enemies, though. Come out, wherever you are. I have explosives. We have our first rival, and by the looks of things, that's the Titan. Okay, that is actually really cool, because I adore the Titan. And I even converted one a long time ago as one of my main vehicles. So all I know is what we need to do is destroy its base first, otherwise I'll just keep on healing the torso. Is it spawning a nuke or something? Okay, that's new. Okay, we are going to have to go in third person for this. Releasing our ally, let's not fire everything until we can. Not going to cheat by zooming in past our normal zoom. Going to just try and go for that arm as much as possible. Okay, now release all weapons now that our ally is probably far away. And just keep on going. Now, I know I said I should go after the base first, but the thing is, I needed that to be removed first, that laser. Okay, looks like I can probably zoom in far too much, so I can't see what I'm doing. Yep, that's what I can do. That was really confusing for me then. Oh, come on, the laser's already back online. Yeah, we should just really go for the base ASAP. There you go, nice. Got the EMP shot off. How's my ally doing? Okay, it's not being focused on at all. It's so difficult to control everything manually, but still. Just keep on firing everything we've got at the base. It's so hard to tell if we're doing much damage to it. Seems like the torso's struggling a little bit for some reason. Guess we have knocked things off over and over again. I don't know if the NPCs in this game, if the enemies, actually have unlimited materials or not. That's the problem. Gonna go after the other weapon. Go back to that. Just keep it up, just constant damage. Where is that ally anyway? I'll find him later. Oh. Apparently we won. And there we go. Not much materials from that, but still. Yeah, figuring out a better way to control everything is really going to be necessary in the future. We really didn't take that much damage, honestly. We were outranging its weapons, and it seems like we took out the weapons so early, at least the main weapons. There wasn't really too much of a problem. You're constantly out of range for your missiles, though, which is really annoying. Okay, there we are. We have got our materials, I believe. Or have we? Nope, not yet. We'll get them soon. And soon enough, another fight. Okay, I think the shells did pretty well, honestly. So I was looking back at the footage. Oh, hello. And there's an enemy straight away, so I can't continue what I was about to say. Is that another one? Getting revenge for his friend, apparently. Now, what I was going to say is I think my movement patterns were erratic enough that its slower moving advanced cannon shells are really, really struggling. And then, because we're so far away, the laser just doesn't seem to be doing anything to us. Yeah, we need so much more recoil suppression on these shells. They're just so inaccurate. But still, enough for hitting. Come on, take off that arm already. Oh, apparently it's taken out our Hearthstone. Our Hearthstone, rather. Not Hearthstone, isn't a card game. That should be repaired soon enough. If not, I can just put one down very briefly. Oh, yeah, it's struggling again, and yeah, all I need to do now... I wish the zoom out was faster. Okay, miscellaneous. Just for a second. Oh, nope, bad. Ah, only down to like 2% health, that's fine. That'll break in a second, though, yep. Let's keep on doing that until... Oh, yeah, that's just been removed. That's where the Hearthstone is, by the way. Normally. Okay, it'll last a while anyway. I'm gonna see if I can capture it. It's just so badly damaged. Might need a few more shots though at the base, just that healing is really quick. Wait, I thought the impact shells always detonated and can't be bounced. Another Titan! Never mind. Reverse. Reverse now, reverse fast. Maybe we shouldn't focus on the torso right now, but just damage it to the point where it can't fight back for a while. Yeah, these shells are pretty good, honestly. Just look at me, things being chunked off. Okay, goodbye to you. And you are really far away. Am I out of ammo for my main weapons? Or has my fire control's been knocked out? My fire control's been knocked out, okay. I've added a new heartstone placement, so now we should be able to... Wow, I can't see the enemy right now. Should be able to avoid it being destroyed every 5 seconds. Yeah, I can't even see the enemy. Once again, wishing the zooming out would be faster. I think if I change weapons from the binoculars, it will auto-zoom out, but then once you go back to them, it zooms back in. We are running out of power. We had so much stored power, yet the engines are now online. They may not be accurate, but they're certainly doing the job. Though admittedly, most of these fights have just been shooting at silhouettes, which isn't the most entertaining. Just keep broadsiding, and it will eventually go down. Though it may take a while. Just for reference how far away this thing is. Yeah, it's a close, so we're just wasting ammo and wasting power at this point. It's not fighting back, so no problem getting closer. In fact, ooh, do I have enough power to go airborne? I probably don't. Oh, apparently went down anyway. I was just replacing some of our fuel. Okay, so one more Titan gun. I don't know where I'm getting those resources from. Is it from actually doing damage? Because I've gone up in resources. I don't think I collected the last one. I must have collected, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'm back to losing resources now because I'm out of ammo. And I'm still repairing. So, both of those fights have been won purely because we outranged it. It seems like the Titan just can't deal with us at that range. The lasers are doing next to nothing, and its shells are definitely about as inaccurate, if not more inaccurate than ours, so they're just missing us constantly. In fact, most of the damage that was done, after looking again, was that thing firing at my butt. Yeah, turns out that although I copied that directly from the front, I need more strict firing conditions, because, yeah, shells in my butt. Now, where is the AI on this craft, then? All the engines at the back there being very space efficient, but not fuel efficient, that's fine, doesn't really matter too much. Where's the AI? I am blind. I currently have it set so only the important things are spawning in, and yet I still can't find the AI. Oh, there it is, right in the middle. Okay, so you need to get closer to the enemy. Okay. That's all well and good, but your missiles are never in range, so it's going to be a bit silly, but I'm going to make you a bit more bloodthirsty here. You are getting right up in their face. Like, really up in their face. Now, what do we say? Blood for the blood god? Yes. And may Nurgle rot them. Again, just to showcase how far away the enemies were, these shells are going at 1,300 meters per second. They're a little bit slower than the old ones, and they were taking so long. Like, they'd just about reached the target now. They were about 4,000 plus meters away, which is way too far. I do kind of wish that enemies would spawn in closer in adventure mode, but at the same time, that would be hell in the early game, and I don't really know how you're meant to balance it. But spawning so far away, I'm not sure what I'm meant to do, because clearly we're at an advantage, because we're using railguns, they're not. Lasers get weaker at longer ranges. Wait, do lasers get weaker at longer ranges? I can't remember. I think they do, right? I'm not going mad there. Okay, let's go to broadside. I don't know what the other enemy is. It's really far away, though. It's not actually firing at us. Yeah, I don't have a clue what that is. I'm not going to fight it, though, at this range. If it can't even fire at us, then honor rules dictate I don't fire at it. Wait, is that the Titan, or is that something else? I don't know. Let's destroy it and find out. Oh, at this range, so many more shells are hitting. Oh, that's beautiful. crush it. I think I knocked its head off. You know, it's impolite to move with your head off. You're not a cockroach. Or a chicken. The good thing of firing the base as well is I do end up hitting the top section. Oh, okay, it's let go of the Titan's torso. That's gonna start causing some damage just because of the impact. Okay, now we can focus on the top. There we go, and that is down and out. Now, what are you? Let's get closer. Give me a chance to reload as well. That is the Great White. Okay, that is one of the Steel Striders. This will be the only shot we fire. Oh god, my ally can just not hit anything. Okay, it's firing now. Oh boy. It's firing really fast shots as well, so I should definitely get back inside. Okay, it's just full on firing now, so I'm just going to use only the railguns. Again, I'm only zooming in using the binoculars, so this is how far I could zoom in anyway. Are those all mortars? Well, these are shells. I think I'm going to ask people in the comments. So, would you like me to use the third person to actually get closer to the enemy so we can see what we're doing damage-wise? Because I am getting a little bit sick of not really being able to see what's going on. Oh no, I just realised. Our front railgun's taken damage inside. That's really bad. That's going to be really expensive to repair. Do we knock out all the mortars? Maybe. Well, it isn't firing back, so let's get closer to take a look-see. So I said it wasn't firing back. Apparently that's not true. Okay, let's change our speed again. Where are the rest of the mortars? I can see some shells at the back. Some shells. I see some turrets at the back. Let's try and knock those out. Nice and easily done. Where are the rest of the mortars? Oh, hello. I see some turrets there as well. Yeah, I really like these shells. They're so satisfying to watch. I don't know if they're better than the old ones, though, to be perfectly honest. Ow. Okay, have you stopped now? No, of course you bloody haven't. Could you stop? Please, I'm being very nice here. Well, I'm not, but I could be worse. Explosions. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh no, it's AI dead! No, we could have actually captured it! Oh, I broke your brain by mistake. All I was trying to do is horribly mangle your body. Well, let's hope we can find your scarier big brother, the Megalodon. I think it's called the Megalodon. I might be wrong there. I know that a lot of people have been scared about it, or at least very joyful about me fighting it and perhaps dying. Oh. Yeah, we need some more repair bots. This is a problem. I might just scrap our ally. He's been utterly worthless at the moment. Oh yeah, I forgot to remove all you. I've now added this, like I say, to the bottom of the craft. Well, somewhere in the centre, actually. So it's all well armoured. Feed me your flesh. Oh. Oh, did you actually ram it? Okay. Oh no, it's an enemy. Wait. Are you classed as an enemy still? Yeah, extra 2 damage. But I thought you were AI dead, so I didn't think the enemy thing would pop up. Does that still pop up when the AI's dead? I can't remember. 75,000 resources, and that's from a kill. Which is good, because yeah, I'm fairly certain my front gun's broke, so this might be all of my resources being taken up in repairs. We desperately need some repair bots or something. Okay, so I've checked, and the damage done to the front gun was actually mostly superficial. It lost some of its internal armor, which is fine, so I'm glad I put that there because it didn't detonate the entire thing, and it lost a small section from the leftmost firing piece. Other than that, yeah, we're all good to go still. So just repair all of that, it won't be too expensive. We've actually gained material since entering this area. I'm just going to stay put, though, until something else happens. Ooh, lost some of our flight capability. Not the main flight, though, which is interesting. Well, I was wrong about a few things. Turns out, our entire RTG storage had gone poof. Or at least one chunk of it had, since I've got them all in separate containers. So, as you can see, I went from 170,000, we're now down to 130, and that is still going down because my RTGs went poof. Which isn't particularly good for us, really. That is the problem with RTGs, they're expensive. But they don't run on any fuel or anything, so it's free in the long term. It's definitely still saved us money, I think. It's definitely, I think. But you know, you just gotta smile. And remember, there were explosions. Okay, we are now fully repaired and fully reloaded. All that's left now is for our energy to slowly recoup, which will certainly take a while. So, with that, I'm afraid... Okay, that was interesting timing. I'm afraid... I'm afraid I am all out of time for today's video. If you have enjoyed, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff. Helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly... Oh no, there's an enemy, isn't there? Well, looks like we're gonna have to do a fight first. Oh, you're not another bloody Titan, are you? I'm getting sick of you lot at this point. Just go for the torso, I find it's easier. Don't waste time with the particle cannon, just lob more and more shells at it. A lot of them are being stopped because of its anti-munition system, but also a lot of them are getting through. For some reason, the guns have now been muted. Not quite sure why. Well, it has leveled up again, which is nice. I mean, I'm not currently using any of my points, but still. Oh, wait, no, yes I am. I'm using them in Stormtrooper and Brawler so I don't die to one shot. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Looks like the flesh has been stripped from it. And that is done. Also, I didn't even let go of my ally that time. Because we weren't using the missiles. Okay, now will you let me say my outro, please? So, do you actually gain resource from dealing damage? Because it certainly seems like it, because now it's saying I've got 72,000 materials, which certainly wasn't the case a second ago. And this is before collecting the resource from the enemy over here. So, as I was trying to say before, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that From the Depths is a series you wish to see continued in the future. I will be recording properly again fairly soon. At the moment, I can only really sit down for a couple of hours at most per day before I start getting a little bit lightheaded, because I am just feeling really rough at the moment, but I was slowly going mad not being able to record. So, as my voice now starts to trail off, thank you for watching, thank you for the support. Explosions are fun, explosions, explosions. And kinetic shells with explosions.